Thomas wasn't used to working in the yard on his own. It was very busy all day long.
Here's James!
Oh, James! Careful!
Do you smell something smoky, James? Like a burning smell?
No, not really. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Henry. Henry, can I ask you something? Did you really hide in a tunnel because of some rain?
Yes, Thomas, I did.
But, well, rain is just water. The same as you put in your boiler. So, how could you be afraid of it?
I don't know, Thomas. I can't explain it. I just am. And I don't like being teased about it.
But I'm not teasing, Henry. I was just asking. I mean, you can't stop the rain, and you don't want to go around worrying all the time.
Oh, I don't worry all the time, Thomas. I hardly worry at all. When it's sunny.
Huh?
The next morning, Thomas found it hard to wake up. His fire went out, and there wasn't enough steam.
You need to wake up, Thomas. It's nearly time for the express. Gordon will be waiting for his coaches.
Oh dear, oh dear. Must get going, must get going.
Hurry up, you!
Gordon hadn't forgiven Thomas for waking him up from his nap. He started up so quickly that there was no time to uncouple Thomas. Poor Thomas was going faster than he'd ever gone before.
Express coming through!
The train now approaching platform 1 is the 817 Express to Vicarstown.
Oh, yes. Well, little Thomas, now you know what hard work is like, don't you?
Poor Thomas puffed slowly away to rest and had a long drink. The next day, he was back in the yard again.
Ta-da! You can take my cars away now, Thomas. I'm ready for my coaches.
Oh, you're such a show-off, James.
Maybe I am. But you just wait and see if Sir Topham Hatt doesn't give me my own branch light soon.
There's that burning smell again.
Huh?
One morning, Henry wasn't feeling well. He wouldn't come out of the shed.
Is it because you think it might rain today, Henry?
No, Thomas. I think there's something wrong with my boiler. I might not be able to pull my coaches today.
Thomas waited and waited, but still Henry didn't come.
You'll have to do it then, Thomas. Be quick now.
Yes, sir! Sir?
Don't be impatient now, Thomas. Wait until everything is ready.
But Thomas was far too excited and not really listening. Thomas heard the guard's whistle, so he took off before his coaches could be coupled up.
Thomas! Stop! Look back!
Hello, Thomas. What are you doing here?
I'm pulling my very first passenger train. Can't you see?
Really? Then where are your coaches?
Oh, no!
The other engines thought it was very funny when they heard the story of Thomas's train.
I'm glad you came to work on our railway, Thomas. You always give us something funny to laugh about.
Sir Topham Hatt will never let me pull trains again. But I want to go places and do things. I want to
See the world!
Don't be sad, Thomas. If you really want to go out, why don't you take my goods train tomorrow? I can take over in the yard if you like.
Really? Would you do that, Edward, for me?
Yes, Thomas, I would. Now let's get some sleep, okay?
Oh, Edward, I wish it was morning.
The next morning, Thomas could hardly contain his excitement.
Is it these ones? Is it those? Which cars are they, Edward?
Those cars, Thomas, but wait, I need to tell you something.
I know. I have to be coupled up before I go. You don't have to tell me. I've learned my lesson.
Troublesome trucks can play tricks on you, Thomas. It's not the same as in the yard. They'll push you off the rails if you're not careful. Thomas, be careful!
Thomas, what are you doing here? And why did you come in so fast?
I brought Edward's cars for him, sir, but they were pushing me.
You've a lot to learn about cars, little Thomas. That's why I asked Edward to bring these cars, and not you. If you're not prepared to be patient and learn how to do things properly, I'll have to keep you in the shed.
No, sir. Please, sir, I want to learn. I want to be a really useful engine.
Sir Topham Hatt was not just cross with Thomas. He was cross with Edward, too. He told both his engines that they'd have to stay in the yard until Thomas could learn as much about cars as Edward.
I'm sorry, Edward. This is all my fault.
Never mind, Thomas. At least we're working together again.
Who's meant to be taking these coaches? Henry!
Thomas, where are you going now? You're meant to stay in the yard.
Thomas was hurrying back to Tidmouth Sheds to find Henry.
Henry! Your passengers are waiting.
You take the train, Thomas. You like pulling trains.
No, Henry. It's your train. And besides, Edward and I have to stay in the yard.
Well, I have to stay in the shed. It's raining, Thomas. A lot.
But Henry, don't you want to pull your train? Don't you want to hurry along the tracks like... It's only water, Henry. Come on. Just little drops of water. That's what rain is. Water.
Like I put in my boiler?
Exactly. Your passengers are waiting, Henry. See? Only water. It washes right off.
Only water. Just water.